Your mother may be gone, but she still lives inside you. It's been years since you last heard her voice. Maybe you no longer speak. Maybe countries, oceans, or even graves lie between you. But somehow, her voice still whispers in your mind when you're about to make a decision. Her gaze still decides whether you feel worthy of love. Her silence still feeds the guilt that lives in your chest, because this is no longer just a memory. It has become a part of your inner architecture. Carl Jung once said, "Nothing has a stronger psychological influence than the unlived life of the parent." This story isn't about your biological mother. It's about the mother within you, the one who never embraced you but somehow still governs your choices. This is the story of the shadow mother. The shadow mother is not the voice that raised you, but the one that stopped you from growing. She doesn't nourish, she gnaws. She doesn't hold you, she restrains you. And sometimes that voice says, "You're not good enough." Who would ever put up with you? Don't be too much. Don't be seen. Don't shine. That voice may not be her actual words. It may be born out of her lack of affection, her unspoken fears, her absence, and your desperate need to be loved by her. That combination, her silence and your longing, formed a powerful echo inside you, and what once helped you survive has become the chain that now holds you back. You're an adult now. You have a job. You have relationships. You dream. And yet somewhere deep inside you're still waiting for approval. You achieve something, but a voice inside whispers, "It's not enough." You try to draw a boundary, but feel consumed with guilt. You fear that if you don't please someone, you'll no longer be lovable. Intimacy both draws you in and terrifies you. You swing between the fear of abandonment and the suffocation of connection. This is the invisible chain of the shadow mother. Psychological, yes, but real. So real, you carry it without even realizing it. Because the child inside you is still there, still living in her shadow. Jung called this the internalized parent. Your mother may be gone, but her gaze still lives behind your eyes. And in trying to avoid disappointing her, you shrink yourself. You dim your light. You silence your truth. Because you've learned that being your full self means being rejected. The shadow mother's most powerful weapon is guilt. If I succeed, I leave her behind. If I choose my own path, I betray her. If I grow, I diminish her. This guilt pulls you back into her orbit like gravity. Even when your body is grown, your soul is still circling her disappointment. Jung called this psychological infantilism. It's when your decisions are still shaped by her imaginary reaction. If that's true, you're not living your life. You're living her myth. But this cycle can be broken, and it begins not with her, but with the image of her inside you. Healing doesn't come from the outside. Healing begins the moment you face that inner figure. It's not about forgiveness. It's about recognition. It's about having the courage to say, "I carried you, but this burden no longer belongs to me." This is not hatred. It's liberation. It's not war. It's the act of gently releasing the grip she has on your soul. And when you release her, a silence follows. A space you're not used to because the voice that used to guide you is now gone. And it's your job to fill that silence. You must become the inner mother you never had. You must turn inward and speak to your younger self. You are enough. Your mistakes don't define your worth. You can say no and still be loved. You don't need to wait for anyone else to tell you that. You need to tell it to yourself. This is how you step out of her shadow and begin to live in your own light. And remember, this story didn't begin with you. Your mother carried this wound. Her mother did too. This silence may have passed down for generations. But you are the one who noticed. You are the one who sees the pattern. And you are the one who can end it. This story may not have started with you, but it can end with you. So, here are 5 steps, 5 inner keys that may help unlock the chains of the shadow mother. Identify the voice. Ask yourself honestly, is this voice really mine, or is it someone else's echo? Recognize the guilt. What invisible loyalty is making you abandon yourself? 3. Start an inner dialogue. Don't fight her. Talk to her. Listen. Tell her you are ready to let go. Create a new inner mother, a voice that supports you, one that doesn't judge, control, or shame. Create a ritual. Write a letter. Burn a sentence. Say, goodbye. Tell your subconscious. This cycle ends here. And never forget, knowing yourself begins by looking inward. But first, you must ask, whose voice have I mistaken for my own? Because if it's not yours, then the life you're living may not be either. The Mirror Mind Project invites you to face these questions. Not to judge yourself, but to finally come home. This isn't just a video. This is a remembering, a return, quiet revolution, and yes, a call to freedom. But this calling isn't easy. Facing the inner mother means meeting buried pain, suppressed anger, and forgotten memories. It's a symbolic death. The death of the dependent child, and the birth of the sovereign adult. The darkness may frighten you, but that same darkness is where your soul was born. Jung once said, "Enlightenment is not imagining figures of light, but making the darkness conscious." And within that darkness, the shadow mother isn't just suppressing you. She's also trying to protect you. Her voice keeps you small because smallness once kept you safe. But now that smallness is a cage, and it no longer serves you. It's time to grow. It's time to speak. It's time to live. On your terms. You are not alone on this journey. Everyone who watches this video is taking these steps beside you, and with each step, you find a little more of your own light. So at the end of this video, ask yourself, what chain can I release today? What voice can I silence? What part of my shadow can I finally face? Because the answers aren't out there. They've been inside you all along, and you, when you're ready, can return to yourself. That's when the whisper of the shadow mother fades. And for the first time, you finally hear your own voice. The Mirror Mind Project is here to help you remember that voice was always yours. If this video stirred something inside you, if it awakened a quiet feeling you'd long silenced, know that you're not alone. We all carry unsaid words and unseen parts within us, and here, together, we begin to uncover them. This wasn't an ending. It was a remembering, a small but brave step from shadow to light. If this journey touched you, don't forget to subscribe to the Mirror Mind Project. Hitting the like button helps these stories reach more hearts. And if you share your thoughts in the comments, what once felt like a lonely path becomes a shared experience. Remember, the answers were never out there. They've always been within. Be kind to yourself. Stay true to yourself. And until next time, we'll meet again here on the Mirror Mind Project.